guys, Michael here, just hopping online to do a quick video to eliminate a lot of confusion. As I tend to host a lot of the events for Neumi, I'm getting a lot of people coming directly to me about questions about Neumi Week. So I've just spoken to Anton, who is our head of marketing. And after the discussion, he said it'd be a good idea to do a quick recording that we can actually send out to everybody, which is slow paced and explanatory. So you make sure you don't miss any events in Neumi Week. With that in mind, please, 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 please promise me that you will press pause on this once it replays and you'll get a pen and paper out and you will write all of this down. I'm going to go through that very methodically to make sure there's no confusion, because already we're having people coming back and asking certain questions which they should know the answers to. And it might mean, because we've communicated so many emails, there's a little bit of confusion. So firstly, you're probably wondering, can I go to Neumi TV? No. If you go to Neumi TV during all of Neumi Week, you'll see absolutely nothing. And you might go, that's okay. I'll go watch the recording on YouTube or social media. Apparently not. There'll be no replays on there for anybody either. So the only way to log in is to use the correct link. Now, you may or may not know this, but the first session day and the last session day are accessible to everybody, which means this is the bit to pay attention to. If you have registered for a ticket, the link you have sent to you will only work for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because there's a different link for Monday and Saturday. So with that in mind, let me just repeat. There is no Neumi TV, there is no playbacks, there's no recording you can access on any of those platforms. If you haven't registered for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you won't have access, but the public can access Monday and Saturday. To add to the confusion, Monday in the USA is Tuesday in the Southern Hemisphere, and Saturday in the USA is Sunday in the Southern Hemisphere. Got that? Now let's talk about a few things. Firstly, the Monday link. I'm just going to show you a few things. If you have received an email from the company, or you've seen this, and actually I'll show it to you on social media first, just so we're very clear. Hopefully you've got your pen and paper out now and you're being very attentive on making sure you follow my bouncy ball so you can refer this video to your people who are in the Neumi group. This was put up on social media the other day. And you'll notice it says, scan here to register and secure your virtual spot. This is for everyone. Anyone attending on the first event on the first day must scan this to get access. The email you receive from the company about logging in for Neumi Week when you've paid a ticket is a different link to this. Am I clear? So July the 14th, the first session, this is the link that everybody will use. And this was on the social media page on Facebook. Now, if you wanted to, you could pause this video right now. You could screenshot that. You're in on the first day. Now, let's just be clear, though. There is going to be 3 sessions per day every day of the week. The very first session is 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That'll be great for America and Canada, 9 a.m. Mountain Time on the 14th. But if you're in, say, London, that'll be 4 p.m. If you're in Poland, that'll be 5 p.m. And if you're in Athens with the Greek group, that'll be 6 p.m. Okay, so every day, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which converts to 4 p.m. London, 5 p.m. Poland, 6 p.m. Athens. For the people in the Southern Hemisphere, we're all fast asleep. Now, the second session, and by the way, that first session is live, and it will have a special app in there that you'll have access to where you can read translation language, and it's really accurate. We've used it at one of our events recently. So that's the first session every day, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Please don't send messages going, what time will that be in my place? Go get yourself an app called Time Buddy and work it out for yourself, right? Now, secondly, 3 p.m. is the second session every day. Now, that is a replay. Now, it's a replay, meaning a recording. However, it still has the translation available to it real time in all languages. So 3 p.m. Mountain Time would be what? That'll be 9 a.m. in New Zealand. So this part of the world, the first part could log on early enough in the Southern Hemisphere. That'll be 9 a.m. in New Zealand, but it'll be the previous day. Okay, just so we're clear. Then USA and Canada will probably log on to that, but Europe will be asleep. Then we get to the last session, 8 p.m. Mountain Time for every day of the week. This session of Neumi Week will be happening. That will be 12 p.m. the previous day in the Southern Hemisphere in Australia, in Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane, where I am, or near Brisbane. But that will also be 10 a.m. in Perth. Then, of course, a little later will then be Taiwan, Thailand, etc. So work out the time. So again, 3 sessions a day, 9 a.m., 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Mountain Time. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, it'll be a different day, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the Northern Hemisphere, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the Southern Hemisphere. Okay. Now, what else have we got to cover off? Who will be speaking and where do you get your links? So as I just said, showing it to you one more time, if you're coming on the first session, that's your link. If you are logging in for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday sessions, the ones that you're paid for, then you will need to open up your email that you would have received. And this is what it looks like. Now, if you do not have this email, please contact customer service as a matter of urgency and say, I have not got my email. This is my paid ticket email login link where I just click join. See how that is different? That link that I click is different and unique to Michael Firth, my only paid link for the sessions outside of Monday and Saturday. So don't click the same QR code on Monday and Saturday, click the paid ticket one, okay? Then, guess what? When we get to the end of the week, guess what? Well, they actually put together this, which I'll show you now, which is this one. Bear with me, guys. Opportunity meeting. Here we go. So again, on a different email, just so we're not confused, we got this one saying on the Saturday when we close the event out, Saturday the 19th, which will be Sunday in the Southern Hemisphere, that's where you'll need a special QR code again. So not your paid ticket, not the one you just click join on, a different room, and that'll be using this one. So again, press pause to play back if you want. This is what you will click when you go live on Saturday or Sunday in the Southern Hemisphere. And that is our live, the biggest ever live opportunity meeting. So you can see what's going to happen in here, new tools, gain insights, and a close from Steve Scott and some of our diamonds presenting, okay? Now, you're probably wondering who's speaking when. Now, that went out on an email as well, would you believe? And in case you've missed it, we're just going to give you a screenshot of this right now. Let me bring it up so you can see it. And it is this one. Yes, right. Okay, this came out on email as well. But just in case you missed it, because there's been a lot of communication, trying my best to solve this for you, this was what's coming up. So it all starts Monday, July 14th, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, as we've just seen. What's happening on Monday? Vision and challenge from our CEO, Aaron Rennett. Social media deep dive from Oxano. Do not miss this. This is free, this session for everyone. Invite prospects, invite members, invite non-members, invite everyone, invite your family, invite your dog, invite your cat. And of course, we're going to talk about training to boost your influence and brand, and then Diamond Cruise Qualifier. Each session allow between 3 and or 3 p.m. Forget what I just said there. Each session will be 3 hours, okay? So allow whatever time you log on. If it was 9 a.m. Mountain Time, it'd be 10, 11, and 12, all right? Tuesday, don't want to miss this. And you can't get into this one without a ticket. You can't invite a prospect if you haven't got them a ticket. I highly recommend you get some tickets for your prospects for this one. Steve Scott introduces the Medical Advisory Board, and we have presentations from Dr. Saturis Nikolopoulos, Gordon Crozier, Luis Valdez, Lana Kontos, and Dr. Marcin Sawinski. Behind the scenes tour of a production facility and celebration of rank advancements on Tuesday, which will be Wednesday in the Southern Hemisphere. Wednesday, this is where we have a compensation plan strategy chat with Alex, our master distributor of everyone's upline, and then 90-day action plan with Karen Justice, and then a PRP panel with Ryan, Kevin Spooner, and Jean, who've been doing a great job with that, and global recognition moments. Now that's Wednesday, but it's Thursday in the Southern Hemisphere. Remember that. On Thursday, This is where we have Aaron unveiling Neumi's 5-year future, the plans. Ryan introducing the Neumi Bill of Rights, which protects us. We have Chris Fowler and Sergio talking about a believe and achieve, and then I'll be coming on with AI-powered branding. Trust me, the amount of research I've done on this one, you don't want to miss it. Then product enhancements revealed by Scott and Bert, Steve Scott and Bert, and promotion updates and auto ship upgrades. And finally, Friday, product launch day, meet our newest product with Chris Fowler and Ryan Scott. Expert panel dives into the benefits of the before and afters, real testimonials and pricing announcement, and Diamond Spotlight. This is on Friday, which is Saturday in the Southern Hemisphere. And then finally, on Saturday, which is an event open to everyone, just in case you weren't paying attention a minute ago, this is not by using your paid link. This will be by the QR code again. And that's where we recap and launches the new tool, international opportunity meeting, recruiting tips, and some highlights, and the Auxano challenge will begin, which you don't know what that is, but you'll find out, and a final message from Steve Scott. So hopefully that answers all your questions. Play it back slowly, press play, press pause for everything you need. You now know when all the sessions are, all the times. Get a time app to convert those times. Know that Southern Hemisphere is the day before, not the day after. And as you go through that, I think we've covered off what's in every session, the different links to use, and I hope I've eliminated any confusion. So if you don't have your paid link right now, send a message immediately to support@neumi.com to make sure you get that in time for Neumi Week. It's going to be an amazing week. Can't wait to see you all online, and I'll catch you up on one of the sessions. All the best.